Hello, and welcome back to I currently don't have anything better to be doing with my time. Let's keep it going. Naked City, Glenn Guignol. If you know Naked City, if you know John Zorn, you kind of know what to expect from this album. It's not listenable. It wasn't meant to be. I don't want to say that it's unlistenable. But there's sonically, there's not a lot to explore in this album. It's very technical, but in a way that's very critical of music. It's pop music itself, and it's jazz, and it's kind of pop rock music. But there's also grindcore. That's the dominating sonic factor to this record, just like everything else by Naked City. Not everything else, but everything by Naked City that I'm familiar with. Okay, John Fahey. I'm sorry if I got his name wrong. It's one of those things I've never heard said out loud. This is Death Chance Breakdowns and Military Waltzes. It's usually, when you go to a record store, the most inexpensive John Fahey record. And that's because it's not really the kind of work that he's known for doing. He's known for doing these kind of sweeping, long, guitar arrangements. This, not quite sonically the same. Still very good. Ani DeFranco at the cut to the teeth. Depending on your political persuasion, you may or may not enjoy this album. This is, she had a lot of elements of jazz on this record, and hip-hop and funk and things. It's something that I really should hate, from a sonic point of view, just because it sounds so kind of whitewashed sometimes, but the songwriting and the melodies are just too goddamn good. So bravo, Ani DeFranco, you're fucking wonderful. I love you. Appropriately followed by Sleater-Kinney, Dig Me Out. There's another gift from the same person as before. This is Woody Guthrie in Performance in 1949. I know Woody Guthrie, and you know Woody Guthrie, but I haven't yet to listen to this particular performance. As you can see, it's still sealed. Kate Bush, Never Forever. I like Kate Bush. Haven't heard this one yet. Still sealed. Also a gift. Jean Deck. Your Turn to Fall. It's Jean Deck. Guitar driven, atonal, unique to him. This one's a bit more blues heavy than a lot of his other recordings, but you know what, his recordings vary so widely, there's really no sense in trying to keep up with all of them. Just coming up here. And I'll grab some more. That's what I want to know. What the oh, that's okay. Cool. The matches, Abandon Hope. This is in rough shape. That wasn't about the music. The music was something that I really liked when I was in middle school. This was like pre-high school stuff for me. It was my all-time favorite band when I was in middle school and early high school. And they're at their core, they're a pop punk band. But they were a pretty daring pop punk band. They weren't doing anything off the wall or anything, but they had a wide array of sonic influences that came through, mainly post-punk. They were a post-punk revival band at the same time. And you know, the songwriting is pretty teenage, but in kind of a winking, ironic way. It's good, it's catchy. And you can, you know, I know what you're thinking. You know what's going to come. And let me tell you, you're absolutely right. No surprises here. This is the only volume of 69 Love Songs I have with me. It is volume 2. This one is cool. Yeah, you have Sam Dayball on the cello here. This one was signed by Daniel Handler, who played the accordion on this record, but he's better known as Lemony Snicket. He wrote a series of unfortunate events and a whole lot of other shit. And he came to my university, and he played accordion on this record, and he signed this CD for me, and I think he was weirded out that I wanted 69 Love Songs signed instead of one of his books, especially considering he only played accordion on the goddamn thing. I also talked to him about the vinyl transfer of 69 Love Songs. Apparently Stephen Merritt is less than thrilled with that transfer. But the value, you know, the records are still very valuable. He's talking about selling him, Daniel Handler. Yoshimi Battles, the Pink Robots, not much to say there. This is Dizzy Balloon. They were a Bay Area band, North Bay. They went from San Francisco or the East Bay. And they were a power pop band that were sort of technical, but mostly just catchy as fuck. If that's what you're into, if you wanna, you know, have some music that has a little bit of joy in it, what a stretch that is, I'd check that out. Speaking of music that has a lot of joy in it, here's Pink Moon. This is everybody's favorite Nick Drake record except for mine. I still like it a lot, but I have to be in a very specific mood to properly enjoy it. It's kind of like Death Consciousness or something. Daniel Johnston, it was a 2-in-1 thing, which is gross to me, but this is Continued Story and Hi, How Are You, which were both great, but, you know, his more kind of out there stuff, with tape effects and shit. Magnetic Fields, Holiday, electronically driven Stephen Merritt Magnetic Fields. Not one of my favorites, but there's some memorable shit on here. Strange Powers, Torn Green, Velvet Eyes, In My Car. There's a lot of good tracks on it. It doesn't hold together as well as stuff like Charm of the Highway Strip or 69 Love Songs, but it's still very good. What a surprise that is. It's still one of my favorites.